What's going to happen tomorrow? President Obama says he will focus on the middle class when he outlined, that's his outline for tomorrow's State of the Union address.
Now that we have fought our way through the crisis, how do we make sure that everybody in this country, how do we make sure that they're sharing in this growing economy? How do we make sure that they have the tools to succeed?
Now, in a preview of tomorrow's speech, his administration released that video today. Tomorrow night, the president is expected to talk about reforms like closing what some are calling unfair tax loopholes. The idea already has Republican lawmakers fired up. They say they'll do everything they can to block any tax increases on the wealthiest Americans. NBC Bay Area's political analyst Larry Gerston joins us with a preview of the speech and the Republican response. Larry, how much impact can the speech even have, given now that Republicans control both chambers of Congress?
You know, tomorrow's speech, Jessica, is going to be a critical moment for the president for a couple of reasons. First, with unemployment down to 5.6%, it's his opportunity to take credit for bringing the nation out of that Great Recession. And second, he'll be espousing a set of principles, important principles, that will distinguish his Democratic Party from the Republicans.
So what are you hearing? What can we expect when he talks about the economy or how the country's doing?
Well, the economy, we got to talk about taxes. The president's going to propose capital gains tax increases for the wealthy and reduce taxes for the middle class. Then we can look at social issues where we can expect the president to defend his executive order, giving temporary residents up to 5 million undocumented residents in the wake of the congressional inaction. And with respect to terrorism, well, the president will likely touch on the recent events in France as well as the terrorists in the Middle East, reminding people that the nation still has been safe throughout his watch.
Well, the speech hasn't even happened yet, and we're already hearing chatter from Republicans saying that they're not going to go along with some of these things that the president is talking about.
Well, you're right. I mean, look, Republicans are going to counter that the sweeping Republican victories in 2014, they reflect the public's demand for a new direction, and they're going to be very critical of the president's tax proposal as the latest chapter of what they would call class warfare, where the president seeks, in their minds at least, to divide the country. And finally, Republicans are likely to criticize the president for not doing enough to keep the nation and the world safe from terrorists.
And who will be the president's audience tomorrow night? Are we talking about Congress, the American public? At this point, with only a short time left on his tenure, how much are people really even listening to what the president has to say?
You think maybe Congress, you think maybe the public, but no, neither. Tomorrow night's going to be the first campaign speech for 2016. And in that sense, you know what? His audience will be the voters.
Hopefully they will be listening as well. All right. Thank you very much, Larry.